Hello and welcome. As you probably guessed, I am MotherAzure, but you can also call me Maria. I am back again with another pick a card, and this one is about something that's leaving your life and what's coming in to fill its space. So it's probably going to be something, more negative leaving your life. So that's going to be kind of the point, and something new and better coming in, right? So I did want to mention something before I get into this, because my guides are reminding me of it. When I was shuffling for the tarot, for the piles, one card flipped and it went back in, and they told me it's like a general general energy for all the piles, and it was the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords is not a super positive card. However, I took it as, overall for everyone, there's a period of, it could be heartbreak, it could be just pain, a difficult time period that's coming to an end, and you're undergoing some healing. So if you are having issues right now, like if you're struggling more right now than you were before for whatever reason, they're telling you it's gonna come to pass. Okay, it's not gonna last forever. To keep in mind that this is temporary, and very much temporary, because I feel like with the new year, especially because we have that solar eclipse on December 4th, things are going to take a turn for the better. So if you're struggling right now, you needed to hear that. Well, there it is, because they told me that it's going to be several people that are going to choose different piles. So they just want me to say it right now. So I have your cards already picked out. I only took these and put them here because, I really like these cards, to be honest. But all the cards for the piles are picked out, and they're off camera. They're over there. If you want to know how I shuffle, you can check it out in the description. I explain it. I just don't do it on camera because it's tedious, and it takes me like a long time, and it just takes up like my battery and all that, right? So for pile 1, we have the Amethyst. Actually, something's coming through with that. Something about sound. I don't know if you do sound cleansing. It's weird because it's coming up. I was going to say that I also have some intuitive messages for each pile that I got like 2 minutes ago, just placing my hand over the piles. And with this one, something's coming up about music, which is interesting because I stopped it never stops, but I kind of stopped concentrating to get the intuitive messages, but I still got one for that one. So if you do sound cleansing, and this pile already resonated when I showed it to you, that one's you should probably check it out. For pile 2, we have an Obsidian. And for pile 3, we have a Rose Quartz. It's so cold. It's so cold in here. The stones are fucking cold. Okay, so you may pause the video right now to pick your pile, and I'll see you whichever you choose. Hello, if you picked pile 1, this is your reading. As you may have noticed, your cards are already here. This is not usual for me. I already recorded your reading, and my camera turned off halfway through. So I'm gonna be honest, I truly feel, I wasn't gonna say it. I did say it, but I got an intuitive message about your pile before, and I have it written down. So the intuitive message that I got for your pile is talking about red spices, or red chili flakes specifically, and those are often used in hex breaking. Okay, I was gonna say maybe you're not hexed. Again, truly use your intuition. Do not pay anyone to break a hex if you're not 100% sure. Don't let anyone fucking scam you, okay? But a lot of you may have either like a hex or a lot of bad energy in your life coming from someone else, because they literally turned off my camera. My camera does turn off every like 29 minutes, okay? But it turned off at 15 minutes, okay? And if you don't know, 15 is like the number of the devil card in tarot, and I do not fuck with it. And oh my god, this is like so fucking insane for no reason. So in your life, all right? I don't want to fucking scare you. I don't want you to get scammed. I'm gonna read this though, because this is Kifi or Kipi. It's an ancient Egyptian incense blend used for daily purification, solar rituals, house blessings, healing, and cleansing rites, okay? I'm gonna read this through to you. All of the ingredients, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna read it to you because this has never fucking happened to me. So I already have all your cards out. I literally finished the reading. When I looked up, my camera was turned off. I didn't even hear it turn off. It usually does like a little sound when it turns off. Not even that, okay? So I got, you have powders and essential oils. You can always, if you have done any type of working before, I only recommend, well, this is not bad in and of itself. This is like a pretty easy thing. But if you do feel like you need help with this, reach out to someone that you trust. Do not get scammed, okay? I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna read this to you. So you got powders and essential oils. So you got 1 tablespoon of frankincense, 1 tablespoon of myrrh, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder, 1 tablespoon of it's benzoin. I don't know what that is. Benzoin. I don't know what that is. 1 tablespoon of pine resin, 1 tablespoon of sandalwood, 1 tablespoon of sweet flag, which is calamus, and 1 tablespoon of gum mastic. No idea what that is. Then you got mashed raisins, 1 teaspoon of honey, and a splash of red wine. And then for the essential oils, we have 2 to 4 drops of frankincense, 2 to 4 drops of benzoin, whatever that is, 2 to 4 drops of sandalwood, and 2 to 4 drops of myrrh. Now it says, using a mortar and a pestle, grind powders. Pour into a separate mixing bowl, then add raisins and honey. Add in red wine and a few drops of each essential oil. Mix thoroughly with a spoon or a gloved hand. Dry overnight and test by burning on a charcoal tablet. Store in an airtight jar. Kipi or kifi, I don't know how to say that. Recipes vary. They vary, so the recipes vary. Use the ingredients that speak to you. So this is just an incense for cleansing and purification, all right? So you don't have to do this. Just doing anything for cleansing and purification right now is gonna be helpful for you. And by the way, I'm gonna cleanse too, because that was fucking weird. That never happens. So I was gonna say that what you're leaving in your life. So maybe if this is like a hex, to be honest, it's like really annoying because it feels like what you're leaving, the period in your life that you're leaving behind, what you're leaving behind is like this period of having no direction or nothing that you want to do working out. So bad luck, essentially, or at least that's how it feels, right? But I was saying this in your pile, by the way, I'm cleansing. I don't fuck with that. I don't like that. I do not like that. Don't fuck with my energy. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to whatever this energy is because I don't feel like it's yours. So, literally, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Okay, let me focus. All right. So this pile heard something about sound. So maybe you would like to do some sound cleansing. So definitely cleanse in some way. You can do like spiritual cleansing yourself, like using literally a broom and literally cleaning your house and putting the intention of cleansing the energies. You can use incense, you can use sound, like I said, you can use water, you can do like a mixture of water and lemon. Be careful with the lemon though. You can put up a lemon, cut it in half or how many wedges you want, rub in some salt, put it up and see what happens. If it molds, you need to do more heavy cleansing, okay? I don't want to scare you, but I do want to mention this because I don't feel it's a coincidence. They did mention Mother Kali Ma came through. Kali is like a Hindu goddess, and she helps with many things. But there are some chants that I sometimes listen to that help, call in her energy, and she cleanses negative energy. She removes obstacles or just scares away your enemies, all of that. So if I'm gonna link those in the description. So under your pile, go to the description. I'm gonna link the videos right there. They're just chants. So if you wanna listen to them, put it up and put them in your TV or whatever, so it can be heard in your house. Because this is some nasty energy. This is like a very chaotic energy with the Chariot. So this card was supposed to represent what you were leaving behind, and this is the new thing that's coming into your life. I said this before. I'm gonna try to say everything that I said before because I'm not gonna just not do your pile, right? I have to do your pile. And I feel like this is very important. So there's like a period, there was something happening in your life where nothing that you did was working out. Nothing was coming to fruition. It's like you went to several places or did different things. You tried different things, but it simply didn't work and you had to move on to something else. there's a lot of releasing you need to do right here. This could be this cleansing, like it doesn't even have to be energetic. Maybe they're talking about people in your life that they gotta go. Maybe it could be a work environment that's toxic for you. It's just about you cleansing out whatever doesn't serve you here. So you can leave this behind. Now this is the Chariot. The Chariot is not a negative card whatsoever, but I am more so reading the shadow energy of the Chariot card, right? So I can get the actual message. I'm checking the camera every couple minutes because I want this to record. I'm not going to do this 3 times, but I really need to get you this message out, right? So if you are feeling like that, like you didn't have a specific direction, or you felt this sense of you not having control over your life, that's gonna end. You may need, again, the help of some cleansing or purification, but I feel like you're gonna take your power back. And I'm actually going to give you like a little affirmation that I do. They would like, maybe you would like to do it several days. And what you're going to say is, I call my power back from those taking it without my consent. That's it. I call my power back from those taking it without my consent. Call your power back to you because you do have control and you do have power. Because what's coming into your life is the Empress. The Empress is abundance. The Empress is fertility. It's stability. It's this sense of being grounded, right? She's incredibly, incredibly abundant. Look at that. She has even the Venus sign. Venus in astrology, Venus has to do with love. Obviously, Venus is like the Roman goddess of love, but Venus also has to do with abundance and luxury and all of that. So I see this period of just things not working out for you ending completely, but I feel it's because you are going to take your power back. You're going to make a decision. You're going to take action in a way that it's like you're going to completely rearrange your life, right? And the fact that it stopped at 15 minutes, which again, I'm not saying that it's the devil, like that's not how it works here. The devil in tarot signifies several things. But it's not nice energy, okay? You're being guided right now with these stars. If you look at the Empress, she has a ton of stars right here. And with the Chariot also has 1. But what I'm feeling here with this is that you're going to become much more in touch with your divinity. And they did mention this before when I was doing your pile before it cut off, about you making a playlist, which is interesting because I did one like that, like literally yesterday. Sometimes I do things and then they mention them like in the pile, so they bring it to my attention again because it will benefit someone else. With music that has like high vibes, whatever you consider high vibes, whatever makes you feel pumped up or happy, making a playlist like that to keep your energy up. So again, if maybe you're not Hex, maybe there's just people around you that have negative energy. Maybe this is your own negative energy if you have like negative thoughts a lot, right? But when you keep your vibe high, there are a lot of things that are not going to be able to hurt you, right? Because they literally can't feed off of you, of your fear, of your sadness, or of all of that. With this artist here, it says your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. I didn't read any of these because I forgot that I just left them like this. Like I literally finished your pile. I'm not even joking. And this one says, what do you need to release? Waning moon. This one says, be loved. This one says, sparkling synchronicity. And this one says, relationship harmony. Archangel Ragiel, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved right now. If you're in conflict with someone, there's a chance that they sent some yucky energy your way. I'm not saying they did it on purpose, but this is why you need to cleanse. This is why you need to cleanse completely. Either cleanse your energy or just completely get them out of your life if they're not a nice person. If you have been thinking about it, like if you have been thinking that this person is not good for you, that you just don't want them in your life anymore, this is your sign to just not do it. Again, if you were gonna do also some purification ritual or something that you wanted to do for cleansing, again, green light, go ahead and do it, right? Because this is about you taking accountability for your life. It doesn't mean that bad things that happen to you were your fault. This is you just saying, I am not powerless. I do have control over some of these things. I have control over how I react. I have control over over the people that I let into my life, and the people that I let stay in my life. I have control over where I go and the amount of effort I put into things. You're gonna start taking back your power and actually taking control of the things that you do have control over. Okay, you don't have control over what other people do. You don't have control over, you know, the several things that the universe does. Like the universe does things that we can't really control, right? But it's more like you're gonna take accountability and responsibility for what you can do and what you are responsible for, and you're gonna be working alongside the universe to create the life that you want. Okay, this right here for me is someone that is very in touch with the divine, and because of that, you are creating things that you want in the physical. I mentioned this before in the other recording, that the other feminine aspect of the major arcana is the high priestess, and the high priestess has more to do with psychic abilities, and kind of like the crown chakra. The empress is more grounded. The empress is more root chakra. Okay, the empress is grounded in the physical. So this is going to be physical changes, physical things coming to you. They're also mentioning here with this Be Love card is that they want you to be more mindful in the way that you speak to yourself, and also maybe that you speak to others, but I feel like this is specifically about yourself. Okay, there may be some self-criticism, like with things that have happened that haven't gone the way they were supposed to. You may beat yourself up a little bit over them, and they don't want you to do that. If there's something that you did that you know was your fault, that it was your mistake, admit to it and let it go and say, I'm going to do better tomorrow, or next time I know not to do this and I'll try something else. They don't want you to beat yourself up, because the only thing that's doing is keeping you in this negative energy and this low vibration. And that's not what we want here, okay? They want you to move forward completely. They want you to stop, like, more like, this is like Chariot in reverse energy, kind of. This stagnation, this sense of not going anywhere. It's like, I feel like maybe you feel like you are walking in circles, literally, but you're getting out of this because of the actions and the decisions that you're gonna take and the decisions that you're gonna make. Okay, again, if this is like a hex of some kind, because of what I got before, again, if you don't know how to break a hex, talk to someone that does and ask them for help, but be careful, because some people are not great and some people are scammers. Okay, that's the last thing I would want to happen to you, so please be mindful. And if you look at it, I'm not even offering to do it, because even I'm not sure how to do it, and I wouldn't just ask someone for money to do it for them. But I feel like you can do this yourself. If you feel like you can 100% do it. Research first, so you know what you're doing if you're gonna do it yourself. Call in help from your spirit team. Ask them how to fix this if you are in touch with them already. And you may tap into the energy of Kali. You can look into what she does. Or any deities that you work with, anything like that, to help you with this, because I feel like this is a message that they're bringing to you for a reason, because this has to stop. I'm actually hearing sirens outside. I work with Archangel Michael. That's a sign of him. So maybe you work with him, or maybe you would like to call in Archangel Michael to help you with this, because this is like, but this is about you actually taking the action. They can't really exactly interfere in this, but they're gonna help you if you ask them to. Okay, leave out some offerings and stuff like that if you want to. If you already work with like a deity or a spirit that can help you, ask them to help you, and leave them some offerings and stuff like that if that's what you do, right? Or just express your most sincere things. Okay, but this is leaving. I don't want you to feel. I'm gonna cleanse again. Like, even with I'm gonna put in the intention. This is gonna help you with the energy. So I don't know Reiki. I don't do any of that. But I do believe in energy, and I feel like if I put the intention, I could help you a little bit. All right. So this is Palo Santo. This for cleansing. I got this from Etsy. So maybe just to lighten the energy around you a little bit. Maybe if you watch this, maybe you'll feel it, maybe you won't, but I'm still putting in the intention that this nasty energy is gonna be gone, okay? That you are not gonna be affected by it anymore, and you're gonna be moving forward, okay? And I feel like you're gonna be so happy and feeling so fulfilled after this period is over. But like, I feel like this is very brave. Like, doing this and saying, no, I'm taking control back and I'm doing what I have to do, and this is my life, so I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna create it. It's like you're taking an active role in your life. It's like life is not happening to you, you're happening to life. Because something like that, right? So it's like you're not just going through the motions, you're gonna start actually taking inspired action, and doing things for one goal. So maybe setting goals for yourself is really going to help you. Like, set one goal and see what can you do to get to that goal. And that's really going to help you get out of this energy, okay? It'd be very helpful for you maybe to meditate and get in touch with nature, especially if you're an artist and you're experiencing like an artistic block of some kind, which they are super fucking annoying. Like, those blocks, holy shit. And also take a break. Like, they just want you to rest a little bit, gather yourself up, reclaim your power, and then try again. Because like, that energy was so nasty that it turned off my camera. Look, it hasn't happened again, and I'm way past 15 minutes already. Literally, what the fuck was that? I truly don't feel like it was a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences, okay? And that was like a statement, okay? So you're gonna get out of this energy by you cleansing out what doesn't serve you anymore and whatever negative energy. Again, cleansing doesn't have to be literally this. You could be like cleansing, like getting rid of things in your life that are just being clutter around. Maybe you're getting rid of relationships that are not working anymore. Just getting rid of things that no longer serve you are gonna help you move forward a lot more, okay? And also with the sparkle and synchronicity, you may be seeing angel numbers a lot. I don't know if I mentioned this already, because again, this is the second time I'm doing the reading, so I'm not even sure what I mentioned already. If you're seeing a lot of angel numbers, like seeing angel numbers even like inside your fucking soup, this like your guides in the universe saying, hey, I'm here, and they're gonna be trying to guide you. So really pay attention to when you see those numbers, like what you're doing in that moment, what you're thinking, what's happening around you. Just take 1 second and look around, see what's happening, because they're gonna be trying to help you and giving you a message, all right? And if you use tarot, if you have divination tools, I really do encourage you to use them. Protect yourself first, but use them if you're comfortable to talk to your guides, because they're gonna help you. Again, this is like a general reading. I can only give you so much information that's gonna apply to you. This is why it's so important for you to have discernment and take only what resonates. But in general, like, I see you getting out of this chaotic energy, this lack of control energy. You're getting out of it and you're moving on to something more grounded, where you are in your full power. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 12 p.m. EST and occasionally on Sundays. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I do have my updates about the channel over there, and I also do readings sometimes. If you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo, my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much, much love to you. You can 100% do this, okay? I believe in you. Bye-bye. Hey, if you picked pile 2, this is your reading. So you picked the Obsidian. I have your cards here, but before I do that, I'm going to get into some intuitive messages that I got for each pile before I started. So for pile 2, for you, I saw a yellow lily, like that flower. If you know what flower it is, you don't have to look it up. If you don't, look it up. See if the spiritual meaning of it. For some reason, that's coming up. It's like a very beautiful yellow flower. And the other thing that came up for you was Prithian. Now, if you have read the book Court of Thorns and Roses, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For some reason, that's coming up. But also, Prithian is like an adjusted version of the old name of the United Kingdom. So maybe you have ancestors from there. Maybe you are living right now in the United Kingdom. Maybe you're going there. That's just to confirm. And sorry, maybe give you information or something like that. I'm sorry, I was checking the audio. I hope that picked up because that was fucking weird. We'll see. Anyway, so this is your pile. I have your cards over here. This is what you're gonna be leaving behind. This is what's coming in. You got 2 cards, which is interesting. You're the only pile that got 2 cards for it. This one, I believe. So I'm gonna get into it. Let's see what you got here. You got fire. This is a spell deck. But I felt like using one of these for each pile. So I'm going to read it. It says, an invocation for fire to be used when calling in the elements during a circle or connecting to sacred flames. This is very ritualistic. I don't 100% agree with this, but I'm going to read it anyway. It says, face the southward direction of your circle. Use a compass for assistance. Hold up your athame, I don't know, and recite the following. Mary meets south, element of fire. Your flames of passion, heart, and vision ignite us. We ask for your bold strength in our rites, so would it be. And when closing a circle, Mary passed south. We thank you for guiding, teaching, and illuminating our rites. Which is interesting. I just wanted to read it for you. Maybe you're very connected to the energy of fire. I don't even know what Prithian was in like that book. I read it, but it just came up. So we'll see. I'm just gonna see all your cards. So what you're leaving behind is the 10 of Wands. Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because wands in tarot represent the element of fire. And look at that. Oh my God, I love that. So what's coming in for you is the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I'm just gonna get all your cards, to be honest. So let's see. So you got Friend Flurry. You also have Manifestation. A lot of people's manifestations are coming in, which is amazing. Then you got Take Your Power Back. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Interesting, because this is something like this came up for pile 1. And you also got 2 of these. Like, you got double of these. I think you're the only pile that got that. Then you have the Golden Children, Inner Child, Tenderness, Innocence, Rare Gifts. That's interesting because I feel like that's the sun right there. And again, fire came out. You may be a fire sign or just be very attracted to the element of fire in general. Then you got A Time for Healing, Balsamic Moon. And a new start is coming. New moon, literally. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A new start is coming. So let's see what you're leaving behind. The 10 of Wands. Again, this is amazing to me because you got fire and the 10 of Wands. Again, the Wands represent the fire element. But the 10 of Wands is like almost this exhaustion. You're carrying all of these wands or all of these things, and they're very heavy. They're weighing you down. So you may be feeling very stressed right now, or you may just have a lot on your plate. And that's why this card is coming up. Maybe you feel like, when is this gonna be over? Like, when am I getting a break? When am I getting, to where I need to be to put all of these wands down? This for me also talks about carrying past traumas, and especially because the inner child came up. The inner child is just a part of you. This is not specifically spirituality. This is talking about psychology, right? So this part of you that's still small, things that you have repressed from your childhood, maybe it's childhood trauma. But the fact that it's coming up like this, you may be carrying about with you trauma from your past, especially from your childhood. Okay. Again, take this as it resonates. It's not gonna resonate for everyone. But I feel like these things, you may have not known that they were weighing you down. And if you had trauma, maybe you were, one of us, because I'm saying us because I've done that before, that said, yes, but my childhood wasn't that bad. It doesn't mean that if your childhood wasn't that bad, it doesn't mean that you don't have trauma. Having trauma is not simply about the things that happened, it's also about the things that didn't happen. So neglect can also cause trauma, right? So I feel like you're going to be doing some introspection here, and you're going to be burning these wands. Now, the thing here is trauma is not something that you can snap your fingers and it's going to go away. But for me, this is you becoming cognizant, that's the word that's coming up, about them, or whatever these things are that are weighing you down, and burning them. What that means for me is like not letting them weigh you down anymore. Maybe you're gonna use these ones that are very heavy, you're gonna start using them as a torch to see where you're going. Does that make sense? So kind of like, because what you're having here with this Three of Cups, what's coming in for you, this is a celebration for me. This is friends, and even with the friend flurry here, the Three of Cups for me is like a friendship card. So you may be meeting a lot of people that are gonna help you. Some very valuable friends here. But the Ten of Cups is like the ultimate happiness. This is a family right here. I don't know if you want a family, because to be honest, some people don't. So this is up to you. Whatever ultimate happiness is for you, that's coming in. If your ultimate happiness looks like a happy family, that's coming in, especially because there's a couple right here and there are 2 children here. All right, so this is like the ultimate thing. There's hope. Okay, whatever you were asking for, whatever it is that you wanted, it's coming in. And with the Take Your Power Back and the Fire, this is inspiration, this is passion. These are things that if you're feeling stuck, you're not going to be stuck anymore. That's the thing. Because the ones, they are heavy. But you can sit down and rest. You can put down some of the ones. You don't have to carry all of this yourself, okay? You don't have to carry everything yourself. And I feel like a big part of this is that for some of you, there are going to be these people coming in, you know, friends, or just someone, and maybe a relationship, and they're really going to help you with this. Because if you see here the cards, the Ten of Wands is someone who is alone carrying the wands. And here you have several people. Like here you have 3 people, and here you have 2 adults with 2 children. So I really do feel like you're not going to be, if you feel alone, you're not going to be alone anymore. That's what's coming in for you. It's coming in like celebration, happiness, connections. And your manifestations, like if you have been manifesting, maybe it have been taking some time, because if you look at this, this is like a process here. So you have like the little seed, it's splitting. It's very reminiscent of how the human cells divide at birth, which is interesting. I really like that kind of, I like how things overlap in spirituality and like science. It's on the way. It's like it's forming, because it needs some time for that. Again, if your ultimate happiness looks like a family, and let's say that maybe you are in a relationship and you have been trying to get pregnant for some time, or you have been trying to adopt a child or something like that, if that is what you want, it's going to happen. And it maybe doesn't have to do anything with that. It's just because it reminded me of gestation, like how the process of gestation happens in the humans. In the humans. What the fuck am I saying? What am I? I'm also human. What the fuck am I talking about? But if not, it doesn't really matter, because whatever it is that you have been manifesting, it's coming in. Again, in divine timing, it's taking the time that it needs to get there. And I feel like maybe right now you're a little bit impatient, because you want things to get to you already, because you feel, really tired. You feel tired. This is exhaustion for me, okay? But when it gets to you, I feel like you're gonna be very grateful that it did when it did. Because maybe you're gonna realize that had it come in before, maybe you wouldn't have enjoyed it. Maybe you wouldn't have been ready for it, or something like that, right? But this, like, they're assuring you that a new start is coming, because you even have the new moon. Like, it should be clear that a new start is coming, because this reading is about what it's staying behind, and what's something new coming in that's going to replace this thing that left, right? But they're emphasizing the new beginning. And that for me is very beautiful. So you got time for healing. Again, once you put down this wands, and especially with what I mentioned about the inner child, you're going to be doing a lot of healing here. And it may be painful, to be honest, because if you're dealing with trauma, healing is not easy. It's not fun. Usually it's not really something that we would enjoy. If we enjoyed healing, I don't think anyone will have any trauma in the world, right? We don't really enjoy it. So maybe if you have been thinking about going to therapy in some way, there's a sign for you to do it. I am a psychology student. I don't recommend doing like trauma releasing work or anything if you don't think you can do it. If you're in a fragile state, I wouldn't recommend it at all. If you don't know where to start, go to a professional if possible. I know that's not always an option because, you know, money and time and all of that. Personally, I don't even go to a therapist anymore, even though I probably need it, you know. But I actually, you know, I kind of trusted myself in that, and I'm also studying it, so I'm kind of like my own guinea pig. But I wouldn't really recommend that for anyone else because I don't know your situation or your character or any of that. So if you feel like you're gonna need help dealing with these issues, look for help. Don't do it yourself if you don't feel like you're able to. Okay, if you feel like it's scary, like if you haven't done it before because you feel like it's too much for you, do not push yourself to do it alone. Okay, I would never encourage that. Okay. Oh my god, my eyes are watering. What is that? Oh god. So because fuck. So what I felt with this card right now, oh my god, am I gonna fucking cry? Maybe. What I felt with this card is that because you're here, maybe you are kind of like almost, maybe you are depressed, or maybe you have anxiety, or just you're not feeling your best. Like you're really fucking tired, and I truly feel that with that card. But it's like when this comes in, it's like you're gonna realize that everything that went on and everything that you went through help you get to where you are gonna be, like helped you get to where you are. And you're gonna notice that if some things hadn't happened, you wouldn't have been probably enjoying this. Or it's like you're really gonna see that butterfly effect, that wow, this happened, and if I hadn't taken that decision, if this hadn't happened that made me change my mind at this point, I wouldn't be here with this people or with this significant other, or anything like that. So I feel like you're really gonna start seeing like the higher purpose of things. Oh my god, I'm fucking crying. I saw 1331 in my mic because I'm my mic is here, right? I'm recording the audio in my phone. That number may be significant. Holy shit! Oh my god. But I feel like if you do this healing, you're gonna be breaking generational trauma here. And that's what you're leaving behind. If you have been working towards healing generational trauma, which is a thing in psychology, again, I'm not just talking about spirituality. If you have been doing that and it has gotten really rough, they're reassuring you that you're gonna be victorious. Okay, you're gonna come out well. You're gonna, instead of these ones weighing you down, you're gonna be able to use them. They're gonna be very light on your back, and maybe you're not even gonna be carrying them anymore. You're gonna be healing each of those, and putting them down. It's not that it's gonna disappear. It's just that you're gonna deal with it and reframe it in a way that they don't hold you back anymore. Does that make sense? And with this friend flurry, I feel like this is the universe also saying that even when you feel alone, they are there. Your guides are there. Some ancestors, and I feel like this is also the reminder that even when some people are really fucking trash, there are good people out there, and you're gonna be meeting them, okay? And you're one of these good people, because I don't feel like you will be getting this if you didn't deserve it at all. Like truly, I feel like you 100% deserve it, and you're gonna be getting exactly what it is that you deserve, okay? They showed me a pomegranate. Is that it? The pomegranates, I'm not exactly sure what they mean, but I do associate them with fertility. But also it's reminding me of the mythos of Persephone and Hades. There are like 100, I don't know how many different versions of the story there are, but I'm pretty sure that Persephone had to stay in the underworld for 6 months because she ate seeds of a pomegranate or something like that. which is interesting that it's coming up. I don't know what's coming up. Maybe maybe you work with Persephone, but again with the seeds. For me, this is you finally getting to where you need to be. And with the 6 months thing, so in the mythos, it's like 6 months is like, how do I say this? What's it called? Spring and summer is like when Persephone is on outside of the underworld. And fall, winter is when she is in the underworld because her mother gets sad. I forgot. Demeter, maybe? Yes, Demeter. So again, this is for me, it could also be indicating the fact that these things, if it is trauma, it's not it's gonna disappear, but it's gonna become more manageable. Or what happened, it can't be undone, but you can heal from it, and you can accept that it happened and just say, okay, that happened. How can I move forward now? Because I deserve better than this. I don't have to be kind of tortured by these things that already happened. I don't have to be carrying all of this around by myself. I deserve better. What can I do? Like, how do I heal this? And I feel like those are a lot of questions that are going to be asking yourself right now at this time. And again, I really do feel like you are going to get out of this. Like, this is it. This is what's leaving behind. So if something that has been weighing down on your shoulders, it's going to be gone. It's going to be disappearing. You're going to take actions to do it too. But it's almost like the universe is going to help you get them off your back as well. So trust where you're being led, because you're being led here to this celebration, to this happiness, okay? Things will 100% get better, okay? And I feel like that's very important for you. Maybe you needed that as fuel to keep going. And sometimes we just need someone to tell us that everything is going to be okay. And so I'm telling you that everything is going to be okay. It's going to get better. Some days are going to be rough. Some days are going to be better. I mean, that's kind of how life works, right? But the thing is that you always need to kind of bounce back and enjoy the good days and manage the bad days as best as you can, okay? Mainly just never give up on this, because you are reaching your happiness. Look at this is a 10 and this is a 10 right here, okay? 10 signify completion, the end of a cycle, right? So this is ending right here. This is completely gone. This sense of how do I, being weighed down, it's ending, and you're reaching this. This is like I said, this is like ultimate happiness in the cups, emotional fulfillment completely here. So you got 2 10s. You're going from this 10 that is very uncomfortable to this one that's like amazing, okay? So it's like they almost want you to look at the future with a more positive outlook as well, because you're not always going to be here. In fact, you're leaving this behind. That time is ending. This state of mind, this state of being is ending for you, and everything is going to get so much better moving forward, okay? So that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 12 p.m. EST and occasionally on Sundays. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I do all of my updates about the channel over there. And I also do some readings from time to time. If you want to buy me a coffee, I have my Venmo and my Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated, okay? I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hello, people. Pile 3 with the pink quartz. What am I saying? Rose quartz, pink quartz. What the fuck happened to me? This is your reading, so we'll see. So I have your cards right here. I did have some intuitive messages for each pile, and I'll tell you what I got for you. You have some intense shit right here, because you got the most intuitive messages out of all the piles. So you got Yemaya, she is in Orisha, and this is interesting because you also have a Shun. I did see this card, and I found it interesting that Yemaya came up as well. So they are 2 Orishas from the Yoruba religion. So maybe you would like to look into that. I'm Cuban, so I kind of have an idea of how they work. I'm going to read this to you too, but let me get to the other things. So the other thing that I got for you intuitively, I have them written down, were white flowers and rum. So I don't know if you give, if you work with these deities or if you work with your ancestors and this is an offering that you give them, either they're acknowledging it or maybe they're asking for it, to be honest. But white flowers and rum, there's a lot about Santeria here. So you are from the Caribbean. I also got 2 more things, so hold on. I got cooking, specifically minor things in life, and I think that really fits Oshun. This says a fan dancing ritual in honor of the Yoruba Orisha, and it's like in parentheses says goddess, legendary for her charm and elegant movements. It says purchase a gold or yellow fan or make one by folding colored paper. On a Friday or during the waxing moon, set up a space where you can dance privately. Wear gold and place a bowl of honey on the altar along with 5 yellow roses. Cast a circle and respectfully welcome Oshun in all her love and wisdom. Play music that inspires sensual movement. Hold your fan and dance around the circle, letting the elements inspire your movements. Thank the golden goddess for her sweetness and for fostering the courage of inspired dance. You don't have to do that. Maybe they just wanted to mention it. And it's interesting that she came up because the rose quartz has a lot to do for me with love and also self-love. So we'll see about that. How that's tying into your reading. So I have this card is supposed to be what you're leaving behind, and this card is what's coming into your life. Okay, I'm gonna just get all of them out. To be honest, you got what you're leaving behind is the 3 of Pentacles. What's coming in is the 7 of Pentacles. So very physical things, very fitting for Oshun, to be honest. You have creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Then you have Sea Star. Again, Oshun and Yemaya came up. Yemaya it's like the mother goddess of the Orishas, and she has to do with the sea, the ocean. That's amazing. So maybe you work with Orishas in general. Maybe you are Caribbean and they're calling to, they want you to connect back with your roots. Maybe maybe you're African. Maybe you have roots in Africa and you would like to work with these deities. Again, I am a white person. I am Cuban though, so I do have some experience with these types of religions. And from what I've seen, they're very beautiful. In my opinion, they're super beautiful. And these deities, they're very powerful, but they're also very loving with their children. I say children like that because Yemaya is like the mother goddess and also Oshun, but they are very benevolent with their devotees, and they really do love them. So I have only nice things to say about these deities, okay? Then you have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Didn't they mention the waxing moon? Oh my fucking god. So it says on a Friday or during the waxing moon, and this one says waxing crescent moon, so it's a waxing moon. Again, have faith in your dreams. Holy shit. They're not playing. And then you have child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. I love this. Okay. So first of all, let's see what you're leaving behind. With this 3 of Pentacles, to be honest, right here, the first thing that's coming up to me, because the 3 of Pentacles for me typically talks about rebuilding or creating something in collaboration with someone else, but this is what you're leaving behind. So there may be a project or something that you're working on with other people that includes other people. This may be a relationship, but you're leaving this behind and it's halfway done. If you're leaving something that is halfway done, that you haven't finished and you're like, I can't do this anymore, it's okay for you to walk away, because that's leaving your life. I don't want to, if this is about a relationship, I'm not making accusations. This is only if you know that this is the case, okay? Maybe your partner wasn't being faithful, because usually in tarot, sometimes the 2s, but also the 3s. So like the 3 of Cups can signify like an unfaithful partner. But for me here, that could be indicating this, but not necessarily. Again, take what resonates here. But whatever it is, just something wasn't working out for you and it was left halfway. But it included other people because there are 3 people here, okay? So maybe you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. Maybe it's a project at your job. Maybe you're walking away from a family unit. Maybe you live with your parents and you're walking away. Whatever it is that includes other people, you're walking away from it. Maybe just like I said, maybe this is something that's just not working out. Whatever it is that it's not working out, they're telling you that it's okay to move away from it. And in fact, you're going to be moving away from it because this is what you're leaving behind right here, okay? And what you're moving towards is this 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is waiting for your seeds to grow. You're waiting for this fruits of your labor to be fully developed so you can pick them, right? So again, with this being left behind, so maybe you are leaving an idea behind of something that you were doing. This is very physical because pentacles signify like more the physical plane and the body and all of that. And you're gonna take another approach, and that approach is gonna give you all of this. So you're reaping what you sowed. So you're changing your approach in some way. Something here is gonna change, but it's gonna actually give you results, because I don't feel like whatever this is giving you results. And this is gonna be a good foundation for you. This is gonna create a foundation. Again, if you're leaving a family unit, which I did mention, I said this heal and shine. I don't know if I even read it. This is gonna help you in your future. So it's like you're starting a new chapter, and what's coming in is gonna be the foundation for kind of like things that you're gonna be building after that. So you're gonna be laying the foundation for something new to come in first, and that's the first thing that's coming in. With the sea star right here, fuck, I couldn't pick it up. For me, this card talks about about gratitude. So being grateful for the little things in life, especially the little things, because oftentimes we kind of ignore the little things because we kind of take them for granted or just don't think about it. So maybe including gratitude in your daily practice will be helpful for you. Excuse me, I have to drink some water because my throat is really scratchy right now. So maybe this also has to do maybe with your throat chakra, because I am seeing all that blue here. Wow, also that's a lot better. And maybe you're having issues communicating with this right here. But this is the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So maybe you second guess yourself a lot, or maybe you doubt your own decisions, and that's why you're still here and doing this when it actually hasn't felt like the right thing since the beginning. They want you to trust yourself, trust your intuition over all things, and really connect with that part of yourself. Like with this femininity, you don't have to be a woman. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, so that's the yin and yang energy. We all have that. That's not limited to one gender or one biological sex. It doesn't matter. We all have that energy within us, okay? It's just a balance of energy. It's supposed to be in balance. It's not supposed to be overly masculine or overly feminine. You know, you're supposed to be in balance with these energies, okay? So this is something about retracting. So if whatever this is that you're leaving behind means stepping away, and you are not doing it because, again, it may include other people and you don't want to disappoint them, here's the thing. You have to do what's best for you. You have to love yourself and take the decisions that you know are going to make you happy, that you know are going to make you feel better. Because if you look at the Seven of Pentacles, there's just one person here. So maybe you're doing this in collaboration with others and you don't feel right, like it doesn't feel right. And when you step away and do it yourself, you're gonna find more abundance here, okay? When you do it yourself, when you do it your way. I'm feeling some Capricorn energy here. You don't have to be a Capricorn, that just came up. With this heal and shine right here, I feel like if you're working with other people, or if whoever is around you that you may be leaving behind at some point soon, they kind of dull your shine a little bit, or you yourself, may you dumb yourself down for the sake of not calling attention to yourself, or not interfering, or just not taking the spotlight, when in reality I feel like you are like a natural born star. Because we have the Oshun card here, even the sea star, of course, but Oshun is like, she's like the goddess of like beauty, and she is so beautiful and so magnetic and all of that. And I feel like this could be a representation of you, and maybe you don't feel that way because you have been dulling your shine yourself, or maybe other people have been doing that because they're jealous of, or because they can't be the same way that you are, okay? So the thing here is that I want you to also embrace your individuality and who you are as a person unapologetically, because I feel like that's another thing that Oshun stands for, being unapologetically yourself. If you have been starting to do some type of sex magic, again, I have to mention it because it's coming up, because Oshun does have to do with sexuality. I can't ignore that part of her. I really do have to talk about it if that comes up. So that could be beneficial for you, or maybe just getting in touch with that sensuality, with that, maybe just dancing. You can be sexual without necessarily engaging in any sexual activity. You can connect with that part of yourself without doing really anything, okay? Really not doing anything sexual or with a partner or by yourself. It's just getting in touch with that part of yourself. The dark feminine energy. That's another term that it's coming out for some reason. Dark feminine is not necessarily bad. It's just the part of the feminine energy that is the destruction, that is the unapologetically sexual one. Only take that if it resonates. It's just very specific for some reason. And also with the sea star right here, you're gonna be finding like little treasures, which is coming up. It's interesting because it's like these little things are gonna start. You're gonna start noticing these little blessings here and there, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's interesting. But it's like they're not gonna be huge like upfront. Maybe you're gonna be finding. Maybe one day you find a penny, and another day, you know, you maybe get in an Uber and the person is like, hey, what's a short ride? Don't pay me for it. Or like just maybe you're gonna be getting small streaks of like good luck, right? And small things are gonna start happening. But the thing is that the little things pile up, okay? Something doesn't have to be like a huge thing for it to be beautiful and important. And again, they pile up. So, and with the lavish thing, you're gonna be creating things right now, like I said, this foundation that are gonna help you later on bring in more and more and more abundance. And also get in touch with that second house and astrology. If you know where your second house is, check what planets and sign you have in your second house, because looking into that can help you see how you can bring in more abundance into your life. Because Oshun, I almost see it like very similar to Venus. Maybe even Aphrodite. They're not the same, obviously, but I can draw kind of like the parallels here. And they have to do with that abundance. This is just beautiful. And gold, like the yellow, is the color of happiness, but it's also a color of abundance, because gold, obviously, look at all the pentacles you have here. So there's a lot of things that are going to be changing in your physical world, and it's going to be because you do it yourself. Look at that. I love that. So you got creative writing. So maybe you are into scripting. If you haven't tried scripting, it's like a manifestation method where you use a journal, just one journal, don't use it for anything else, and you sit down and you write what you think about what you want in your life. Maybe you want this is an example. Maybe you want a red car example. And you're gonna sit down and write as if you had that red car. Like, universe, thank you so much for this red car that I bought at an affordable price. I feel amazing when I'm driving it. It doesn't give me any, it doesn't give me any trouble. It's super light, it's super fast, or whatever you want to add. But write it in present tense as if you already have it. And that's what scripting is acting as if you already have what you want in your life. And it's gonna help you bring it in, okay? If not, if you have been actually thinking about writing, like just as a job or just because you like writing, this is your sign to do so, because you have faith in your dreams. Something hadn't taken off before, like I said, I feel like you're going to be changing your approach, and maybe even changing with who you do this. Maybe you're, like I said, maybe you were doing it with other people and you're like, no, I'm going to do it myself. And that's going to help you bring it in a lot better, okay? Because with this card, for me, it's almost like expect the impossible, or expect the unexpected, or like this is like my card of miracles right here, okay? And I really feel here that if there were any struggles with other people, if there were several things that maybe you wanted that you hadn't decided on what to follow, that's gonna be over. Of course, is what the card that represents what's being left behind in your life. And you're finally gonna go after something yourself that you really feel like is the right thing for you, and that's gonna bring you all of this abundance. Again, this is the Seven of Pentacles, which is a work in progress in my opinion. But after that, what comes? Like, what comes after the Seven of Pentacles is like the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Those are very positive cards. So after this is like the Eight of Pentacles, which is like mastery of some sort, working really hard. The Nine of Pentacles is already someone that's very abundant on their own. And then the Ten of Pentacles is like abundant in a way that you can actually share with other people, right? You can always share your abundance, but the Ten of Pentacles is also about family and the family unit and all of that. But here you're what's coming into your life is an opportunity or several opportunities for you to lay a foundation for yourself, probably maybe specifically a financial foundation for yourself, that's going to really help you in the future. So I don't doubt that in the future after this, you're going to be getting a lot more of this, because they're just showing me the progress here. And you're going to be making steady progress soon. Hold on. That's coming through. Again, truly, I feel like maybe you are Caribbean as well, because they just showed me a rosary. So maybe you do novenas. You don't have to be a Catholic to do novenas. Like the rosary is used to like keep count of how many times you have done something. There are many versions of it in different cultures. Like you 100% don't need to be a Catholic. But with the Santeria thing, in Cuba specifically, I don't know how this works in other like Caribbean countries. Santeria, they were syncretized with Catholic saints. So Oshun was syncretized with I forgot, I don't know how to say her name in English, but like the version of the Virgin Mary that's like the patron of Cuba, right? So they syncretized Oshun with her, right? And Yemaya was syncretized with someone else. So maybe you would like to look into that if you don't know about it already, because again, I feel like they are gonna help you in some way, or maybe their stories will inspire you. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 12 p.m. EST and occasionally on Sundays. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want. I do all my updates about the channel over there, and I also put out some readings occasionally. I wish the best of luck on your journey and much love to you. Bye bye.